What if you were told that the very comfort of your home is causing an irreversible change to our planet? A chilling thought, isn't it? But the reality is even more daunting. Our daily practices, the very elements that cushion our existence, are contributing to a global metamorphosis, an alteration that is far from beneficial. We are, in fact, on the precipice of a planetary crisis, a crisis that is largely of our own making. The comfort we enjoy is leading to a universal discomfort, and here's how. Imagine our Earth as a greenhouse, with gases acting as the glass panes. In this grand greenhouse of ours, sunlight streams in, bathing the Earth in warmth. But not all of this warmth escapes back into space. This is where our greenhouse gases come into play. Water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and others. Just as glass panes in a greenhouse trap heat, these gases in our atmosphere perform a similar function. They absorb and re-radiate some of the outgoing energy, trapping it and thus warming our planet. This is the greenhouse effect, a natural and necessary phenomenon for life as we know it. Without these greenhouse gases, our planet would be a frigid place with an average temperature of about -18 degrees Celsius. Not exactly the balmy paradise we're accustomed to, right? So these gases are our friends, our allies in survival, creating a blanket that keeps Earth warm and hospitable. They allow life to flourish, from the smallest microorganisms to the largest mammals, from the depth of the oceans to the highest mountains. But like with most things, balance is key. Just as a greenhouse can become too hot for plants if not properly ventilated, our Earth too can overheat if the greenhouse effect becomes too intense. This is where our story takes a twist. However, an excess of anything is harmful, and the same applies to the greenhouse effect. The scales tip when humanity's actions come into play, intensifying the greenhouse effect. Our world, a complex dance of natural systems, has been thrown off balance by our own hand. Let's delve deeper into how this happens. In the pursuit of progress, we have been recklessly burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. These activities release vast amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, a potent greenhouse gas that traps heat and warms our planet. It's like adding too much wood to a fire, causing it to blaze uncontrollably. Deforestation, another significant contributor, disrupts nature's balance. Trees, the lungs of our planet, absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. But when we clear forests for agriculture, urbanization, or logging, we not only destroy these natural carbon sinks, but also release the carbon they had stored back into the atmosphere. It's akin to removing the fire extinguisher while the fire rages on. Then there's industrialization. Factories and industries release a cocktail of greenhouse gases such as methane and nitrous oxide. These gases, though less prevalent than carbon dioxide, are far more potent in trapping heat. It's like pouring gasoline on an already roaring fire. It's clear that our actions, driven by the desire for growth and convenience, have upset the delicate balance of our planet. We, humans, have unknowingly amplified a natural process to a dangerous extent. The consequences of our actions are far-reaching and devastating. This is not a mere statement, but a chilling reality we're facing today. In our quest for progress and development, we have inadvertently set in motion a chain of events with catastrophic implications. Our planet is heating up, and this rapid warming is causing the polar ice caps to melt at an alarming rate. As we continue to pump greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, we are accelerating this process. This melting ice is causing sea levels to rise, threatening to submerge low-lying islands and coastal cities underwater. It's a slow-motion disaster in the making, but it's not just about rising seas. The loss of biodiversity is another grave consequence of our actions. Plants and animals are struggling to adapt to this rapid change, and many species are on the brink of extinction. Moreover, we're witnessing a surge of extreme weather conditions. Heat waves are becoming hotter, droughts are getting longer, and storms are growing more violent. This is not the work of nature alone, but the result of our ignorance and indifference. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. We're not just jeopardizing the future of our children, but the very existence of life on Earth. The clock is ticking, and every second counts. It's high time we took responsibility for our actions.